It's a jolly day. Would you like to try a peach mango pie with a side of the final Miles Edgeworth Labubu appointment? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get... Oh, hold on. Not that. Get started.
Hey, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Will, congratulations on being third for the third time in a row. You have broken the record for yourself. Hello. CV, hi, hey. Blue Moss, welcome in. Especially Gay, hiya. Kite, good morning to you.
Oh my god, Kieran style, hi!
Angora, good morning to you. Hello. Hello, Jinja, hiya, hey, labubu. Oh my goodness, I need more streamers who appreciate the series. Ace Attorney is like my second favorite series. But welcome in, Laura. Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome in, Tinker. Hello. Okay, you know what? I didn't warm up. I didn't warm up. Let's go. We're gonna switch to the Zatsudan screen. I know I need it. I can already hear it in my voice. Good morning, Princess Emily. Welcome in. Okay, I'm pretty sure anyone who's a regular here knows if the loading screen takes more than 5 minutes, it's because I'm pooping. I didn't think the loading screen was that long, and then I came back and I was like, oh shit. But anyways, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? How art thou? Welcome to the stream. It's like I haven't seen you guys in so long. Let me know how your guys' day is. I went to sleep really late because Hiro and I binged the entire series of Agatha All Along. And it was really good. It was really good. I liked it a lot. But oh my god, I think we went to sleep at like 2 a.m. When do we get the tenfold to unlock your 6-star new outfit? Ooh. Well, there is a 6-star new outfit that I'm hoping to, the banner can roll out soon. I just gotta wait to see when that comes out, but, you know. I'm doing okay. I had a weird sleep last night. Oh my god, Agatha! Down the witch's road, down the road we go. I need to watch Agatha. Agatha was so good. I really enjoyed it. I think, well, the thing is, as you guys know, I don't watch Marvel. So I had to make him pause like every 5 minutes and explain Marvel things to me. The 6-star outfit's Labubu. Oh, actually, yeah. So, we're implementing a new system. It's like what would you call it? Like a pet system, you know? You can pay for some pets, and one of the pets here is of course Labubu. Isn't he so cute? I love it, but I can't rely on using it because I don't want to get DMCA'd by Pop Mart. Good job indoctrinating him. Agatha's a queen. So the thing I've learned from that show is that Catherine Hahn is a face actress. Like, that woman, she's always, if you can expect her to be like, I wish my mouth could go bigger, but she's got like, she'll like make her mouth giant. It will expand, and she's just so, she's so farny. She's so farny. Her, like, that woman can do impossible things with that face. It's like, so the stakes of the universe, right? Like, Agatha's kind of like a serious character because of, like, you know, what she does and all that, right? But the way that Catherine Hahn plays her is just so unserious sometimes. I'm just like, this is funny. I've also learned that, like, maybe it's because I have the expectation of, like, the movies. Like, it feels like the budget of the shows are, like, not as big as the movies, which isn't a bad thing. But, and I get that stylistically, like, whenever they're doing the WandaVision thing where they're, like, emulating like the different eras of television and sitcoms. It's like, okay, like sometimes it'll look cheap or like funny on purpose, but sometimes I'm just like, But as a show, like it was great. I love the narrative. I don't want to talk too much about it because I know that people here have not watched it, but I will say that the episodes are kind of like based on the different companions for some of them. There are two companion. I like the companions, and I think one of them, the one that is the second most watched Marvel episode or whatever in history, that one was really good. And then I really liked the music themed one. But yeah. We watched Agatha live. Me and my sister were theorizing every episode. I was a certified Agatha hater until the end. I love her though. You love to hate her. That's the thing. You just love to hate her. Just dropping by and say, hi, Kieran. How are you? I'm doing good, Snowy. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Okay, yeah, I need to do vocal warm-ups. My voice is not here yet. So, let me go mute the Zatsudan audio. We're going to go and put on the text. If you guys want to join me for the vocal warm-ups, feel free to. Otherwise, if you just want to listen to me do goo goo gaga sounds, here you go.
We are starting with a hum.
Now, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Welcome to the stream, Tsuki Dragon Okami. Don't forget a siren and tongue twisters. The actual church choir, I need gay church. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Megan Frank, thank you for following and joining us. Mommy made me mash those M&Ms. Mommy made me mash those M&Ms. Mommy made me mash those M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my 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 M&Ms. La 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 boo 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 boo. La boo 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 la boo boo. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 On a scale from 1 to 10, they are MASHED. MASHED, mash, mash, mash.
Now, mum.
I'm gonna skip this one because it's just another like scale. Like, come on. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum.
Now, lip roll arpeggio.
Now, why would you say that, Will?
Now,
Why would you say
arpeggio
that?
on goog.
Goo 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 goog. Goo 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 goog. Goo 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 goog. La boo boo la boo boo boo. 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 Goo 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 goog. Goo 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 goog. Goo 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 goog. Ooh. Goo 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 goog. 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 Goo 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 goog.
Now, sliding R sound.
Ah. 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 Okay. I'll take it. It's not fully there yet, but I'll take it. I needed that. I really needed that. Anyways, thank you guys for doing the vocal warm-ups with me. Let me drink some water. Let me get some new water. Realizing how low my range has gotten, switching into falsetto for like half of these. I see. I've neglected my high range for so long that it's basically gone now. Yeah, I don't do vocal warm-ups all the time. I don't do them for stream. I do them when I stream Ace Attorney because I need to like, especially since I stream Ace Attorney in the mornings, I need to like have that like lubrication in my throat and like having the like flexibility and like not having, you know, not going into like screaming or anything like that like right off the gate. Because it's just so bad for your voice. And then of course I do them before I have like sessions and stuff like that. But you know. Good morning, Clay. Hey, Dick. Hey, dolls. I know that you typoed that, but it almost came in with the energy of like, hi, gay. Hey, Dick. So you're okay with that, but welcome in. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's look to the game. All right. So, today should be the final section of Ace Attorney Investigations 1. We are at the final testimony with Cortes Alba. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Hopefully this doesn't take too long because I may or may not have plans in the evening, so we'll see how it goes. We're screaming for Ace Attorney. Oh, you know, like when it gets heated, there's like the meltdowns and all that.
March 15th, 3:33 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis, lobby. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. As if there's anything for me to testify about.
Take care, Ginger.
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you can tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that.
See, that's also why I had to warm up, because if I had to read for this guy without warming up, I can't do that, because I have my first session of the year's tomorrow.
Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. The Steel Samurai show. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was in there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I will never forget them.
Hi, Juan. Welcome in.
So you were in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I?
You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's finishing move today was really something, huh?
Hi, Osaf. Welcome in.
Oh, hey, Edgy. Who's she?
Who's the super cute... Larry? Larry. Larry, you can be straight. You are allowed to be straight, but not for that one.
She's been standing here this whole time and only now notices her?
Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah. So, Kay, I'm Larry Butts.
Silence in the peanut gallery! There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this. Oop. I hit the wrong button. Okay, Francisca Mew Mew.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that?
I know. This is the end. For that man there.
Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give you a trusting you a try.
Oh my god, I almost read that as trusting.
I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Have no fear. I will finish this job.
This really is the Avengers Endgame. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. Francisca would be an amazing magical girl.
Hold it!
Is this what flirting looks like? You know, Lang is, Lang?
Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice!
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture!
I wasn't planning to let him.
Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climatic scene of today's show was just totally awesome, dude?
Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate early summer rain jab.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. No, he couldn't! He couldn't!
Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever.
Is that how it went? I totally forgot about it, dude. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear.
Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move?
I suppose you're correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. Got it. Got it. All right, who's ready for our first objection today? Let's say it together, okay? On three, okay? 1, 2, 3. You guys aren't saying it. You guys aren't saying it. 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection! You little irritating gnat! Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over?
That is not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. I believe it would be wise for you to take a look
at this! The Labubu. What about it?
Hi, Van Rito.
This Labubu actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me?
Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness.
Labubu! Labu labu labu!
Imagine. The final objection being trivia on the Steel Samurai for Edgeworth. Oh lord, this is like if our finale was about Clive's chest.
Take a look at my Labubu. It's the only one I got. Da 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 da.
Actually, it's not, because I have my Labubu and then I have my green Labubu. I have two Labubu now. I have a physical and a digital Labubu.
Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening.
It's the only one I got, Labubu.
Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai's finishing move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash!
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Have you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quick, Salva! You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? So if he wasn't watching the show tonight...
Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead!
So, where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now! Just what is so funny? You're so sloppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom.
And kill a man!
I assume that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal!
Just because he's got the name of the move wrong. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all.
As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I'd wanted to watch the entire show. Honest.
The murder weapon was a Labubu? No! Labubus are only used for good.
As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan ever!
Who was that just now?
It would be I, young lady! Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that?
Edgy, please, hold on for a sec, I beg! You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac, dude!
What exactly is a Steel Samurai fan, pal?
I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai, dude!
Objection! I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai!
What are you getting so worked up over for, Mr. Edgeworth?
It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was the most amazing show filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else, dude.
I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for?
Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain job. That move's a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about, dude.
Wait, it was a secret! Larry! Larry!
Wait, what did you just say? Oh, did I say something stupid again?
Did you say that the early summer rain job was actually a secret?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab! That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I had already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless.
All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy.
Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, he kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out that we'd changed the move, so we made it a secret.
So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Hold those lips of yours still.
What the heck, old man?
I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's all very tedious and a pointless exercise and wasting time, much like a kid's show.
Objection!
Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you! I suspect that you've already noticed. It's impossible to use a labubu for murder because if it detects blood or violent tendencies, the labubu will instantly run away. Exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony! So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Welcome in, Yulisano. What is that actual? No, I'm reading especially gay's comment. Labubu does not have lore. Labubu is just a character. It's just a character made to sell merch, like Hello Kitty.
Labu 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 boo, labu 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 boo.
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quercus Alba. I'll save my game right now. We could make our own Labubu lore.
You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Job.
No, Yulisano. Labubu is great. Labubu is cute. Labubu is cute, especially the Kieran Labubu.
But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at?
I have an actual physical response to the word labubu now. I hear the word and turn back to my screen and lock in. Labubu. Can we all say labubu? Can we all just say labubu? Just to... And if you have access to the emotes, labubu emotes, let's just stim out. Labubu. 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 Let me find the Labubu rap song because they didn't DMCA me for the last time, so I'll let you guys hear it. Okay, we're gonna shut up Edgeworth for like 1 second. It's time for you to listen to the next banger in your playlist. But why did Labubu eat with that? Why would Labubu eat with that?
Labu 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 boo, labu 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 boo.
Of course they didn't DMCA me. It's not. You're right. You're right.
But the name of the move you just told us was never used in the show or said aloud. Ugh. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of the move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Quick, Asalba! This is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You knew the name because you saw it! You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard! The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right?
But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder.
Oh.
Take that!
The pushcart was used to move the body. Was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room.
Hello, Eggy. Thank you guys for the raid. Welcome in, Egglings. Hi, hey. If you guys are new here, it's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran. I am a magical boy idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. If you guys like Fire Emblem, I provide the English voices for Sane and Rickard in Fire Emblem Heroes. If you guys watch anime,
I play Percival in the Seven Deadly Sins 4 Knights of the Apocalypse.
I also play Takuma Shippo in the irregular at Magic High School.
if you guys watch ReZero, I play Roy Alphard. And if you guys like Yaoi or Boys Love, I play Koichi Mizuki in The Titan's Pride. How was your stream? Happy New Year to you. How are you? What were you up to? Hello, Eggy.
Again?
You were just hanging out?
I was here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Watch out, I might crush some things.
Okay.
Oh!
Glasses off. Jesus. Oh, you bonked me. Jesus. Jesus. Where did you close my browser?
Wait, did
I got jump scared. Welcome in, Wanderling Spirit. Welcome in, to Pythagorean 1 cup. Welcome in, Sidha. Welcome in, Eggy, and everyone else from the community. I hope you guys had a great time. That's a fellow streamer staying over. Oh no, that's It's all good. I was just like, oh. But welcome in, guys. I hope you guys had a great time. If you guys want to hang out, we're playing Ace Attorney Investigations. We are at the very end of the first game. Otherwise, if you need to go, please make sure you take care of yourself. Go drink some water. Give yourself a stretchy. Don't forget to take your medicines if you need to, because everyone is getting sick right now. So if you're sick, get some meds. If you are not sick, take some vitamin C. Make sure that you prevent yourself from getting sick. You know, if you have access to vaccines, get the vaccines, and take care of yourself. And have you guys ever heard of Labubu? Have you ever heard of Labubu? Yeah, no problem. Go take care of yourself, okay? Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go back to the game. What a creature.
It was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went into the Alabaster along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time
Oh, the killer!
could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage!
So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait! What if, and this is just a what if, what if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a very valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room would be as simple as pie.
Oh, the killer!
Must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then too.
Correct. Thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Quercasalva, during the show, you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest!
No, so Lang is he's teaming up with us now. He said, I'm gonna take a chance and let you take the lead, and you know, he's gonna assist us. Like, we're teaming up because he went through his sexy era and now he's in love with us. He, like, you know, the thing, Omegaverse has that thing, right, where you like imprint a scent. Like, he thinks he's the alpha, but Edgeworth actually imprinted his scent onto Lang, and now Lang is the one that's like absolutely whipped. The way that as soon as I said Omegaverse,
Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk! Still trying to get out of this?
You can't. Well, the thing is, I don't know anything about the Omegaverse. I still need Allegra to explain it to me.
Do you really think you can just get away with it at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It is possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah! If Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in here, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal!
Ooh, and if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from a recreation.
We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
No, Will, we were planning on doing a stream where she comes in and explains.
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing.
There's only one thing I can say to you, Shishter, and it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I need to see that stream. I need to hit her up. It's been a while since I last saw her.
I guess you're right. If they'd found something, they would have reported it to us.
They couldn't find anything because there was nothing to find.
And if there's no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a Balatro bust.
Oh my god, I totally forgot to tell you guys. Yesterday, not even yesterday, this morning, the reason why I started my stream late is because I beat Balatro.
Now, if you will excuse me. Because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Who is it this time?
Hold it right there, you whippersnappers.
First Larry, and now you!
Oh, is there difficulty tiers? Of course there is. It's a roguelike. Of course there is. No, I think I've had my fun with it for now. What is it with the scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Boo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. Oh my god, it's so funny. So we have a friend of the channel, Opal Crumble, who's playing through Ace Attorney for the very first time ever, and they have just met Wendy, and they're just like, and I'm just like, diva, 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 diva boots, diva boots. Difficulty tiers, different decks that do different stuff too, but take it at your own pace and enjoy what you want from it. Yeah. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the world's most wonderful thing.
Huh? The most wonderful thing.
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. My special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this?
It's... It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Oh, old bag, the kind of straight girls are crush. No. So the thing is, old bag gave a gift to him, and she gave him a box of wieners. She knows what he is. Just saying. Yes, so edgy poo. Here, go on and eat one, and you'll feel as right as rain.
Are we through here?
Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy poo. Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know, no sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you. You were so nice and full one day. It's my dream to serve you some of my own homemade food. I mean, it's the desire of every woman to make sure that the beloved never goes hungry. Never, I want to explain. So they used to say that I can make the most delicious of any ingredient you throw in front of me. I was a star.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her?
There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence!
But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. I had a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted like all the rest. It made me so bad.
Wait, a special box with a Hinomaru fan on it. I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. I need to sneak this piece of evidence away and add it to my collection. However, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor.
We need old man cosplayers at Pride, please.
Hello, Mumu.
The contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. Rays from this red sun may just be what we need to point us in the right direction.
A present.
The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys, dude. You were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theater, and then placed his body inside of the pushcart. And then, you forced a steel samurai to unwittingly move the body for you! It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be, once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed.
Oh. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can bring me down. So don't you bring me down today.
Of the killer!
Use the pushcart to transport the body. Which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer! that which should not exist, this box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Oldbag. I thank you.
Yeah.
What you have given to me is truly something very special. Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to operate is with some definitive evidence.
Thank you, Gay, for the cat boy, but are you sure you want to be redeeming that? Because we literally have something starting next Wednesday.
That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could be incriminating you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good. You're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the things we need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs is gonna put the old man away?
I still have enough since I watch every stream. It's only been like 1 week for you. Let's get a point check. How many points do we all have right now? If you're watching the stream, you are legally required to tell me how many channel points you have at the moment. Sleepy lady, thank you for following, and joining the Constellations. Welcome in. 403, 553k, 19.3k. $28.9k, 330. Welcome in. Interesting. Wanderling Spirit, thank you for following and joining the Constellations. Welcome in. 169k, that's my fate. 113.9k. Well, fate's been longer here than Mumu, so that makes sense. Interesting. I gotta... this girly pop lock is gonna be quite interesting. 176.5k. I concede to fate. It's okay. I know you don't love me.
The trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course.
390. I'll donate some of my points to you. I wish there was a way to donate points.
On Phoenix Wright's Bussy, I swear this will be the final piece of evidence that I need.
Walmart, thank you for following and joining the Constellations.
This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru fan on it. This should never have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It is a single drop of blood.
Huh?
What? Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste. I've gotta admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this.
See, are you at 1 million points now, Ginger? I should have known about you earlier and had the raid that brought me happen earlier. That's so true. No.
Hey, you! Get this down to the lab pronto!
Damn, we got the bourgeoisie in here. I know, right?
But why was there blood on that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Yeah. You have great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile the little dude with some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box. But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because the embassy's staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame.
What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal, I received it from myself.
Marcus Alba, I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part. Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however. Oh, how can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something.
Huh?
Excuse me, sirs. Report! What were the results of the analysis?
Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed the red substance is blood.
I knew it. With this, Quercus Alba.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question. The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make?
Like we've already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room.
Objection!
But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? That's... It's a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is, in fact...
The killer!
Then, this evidence, it's meaningless?
That can't be! We were so close, sir!
I want to smack that smug look off his face! Come on, there's gotta be something that we can do!
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be on my way. Who is that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. It wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me either.
It was me!
Why did you? Because I haven't finished reporting. Oh.
Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir.
There's more?
What? Hurry up and spit it out.
Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not the same blood type as the victim's blood. What?
No!
What? What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir! All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir!
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Neither do I. My, what an amazing turn of events. That blood drop proved something to be true, all right. Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
What sort of nonsense?
Yeah, it's blood, pal! There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe.
You know that's not my name. Please do not call me that.
But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? What then? I guess that's possible. Damn it! Have we been wasting our time on a long red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Quick, Asalba! You bastard! Silence! Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you. And you have your answers. Now let me through.
Knuckle back!
Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday, I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of you Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes! Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Oh! Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who's been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do?
Someone calls him a mutt and he howls like a wolf right after?
What would he who can turn any desperate situation around... Ooh! What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around. Flip it upside down.
I don't know the lyrics to that song.
That's it! I must turn my way of thinking around! It's not whose blood is this? It's whose blood could get onto the box like this? If the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like when the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean?
Allow me to describe you in one word.
Pitiful. Pitiful? How so?
Quercus alba! Your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing the fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you.
Huh. Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back, with an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. Hey, hey! Earth to Mr. Prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
But we know it's not from the victim! I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all.
Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it is very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it is not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good. Then I believe you are already aware of what I mean. Then you know who the blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person!
Take that!
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus alba! What?
Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim!
The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Kochin's body was being loaded into the push cart. What would a samurai dog taste like? I think it's just like a regular, oh, you know what? If it's a Costco hot dog, that'd be awesome. At the time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So, that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim.
And there's only one other person it can belong to!
Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Kochin was the one who was stabbed, sir! Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder, Mr. Kochin had fought back?
You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Kochin managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves he was bleeding then.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the blade. It's the other blade? Oh, his wound.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound.
That was from when the Mask for Mask II attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
Ah, but is that what really happened?
You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as a fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alpha, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
Objection!
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You're the one to talk, Mr. Alpha. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as a smuggling ring's leader.
My favorite pursuit theme, it's gonna be the theme that's in the next game, in Edgeworth 2.
No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal.
Objection!
I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I overlooked something. You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon came from.
Ah! This theater was packed with security guards!
It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of some sort. I know what it is. Oh, damn, I thought that was it. Damn, Lane got me.
Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what the other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you'd better hurry up and tell me how. With pleasure.
Ooh, hold on.
Wait, what?
This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater! Oh, the key!
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. That key!
That's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago!
And it is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have easily been brought into the theater! You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Kotopian paper signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quelkis Alba? And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible! You can't take me down! Swine! All of you! Especially Manny Cochin! This is all because of that man's betrayal! He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as an ambassador. Which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader, who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors! Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's, or Alabast's, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. It's March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. Phew! This is it! The big day! It's Mr. Alba's trial today! And next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Francisca is heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. I don't even want to think what they would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, did he look about as glum as I do the day before I got my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during the smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Go you airlines and even the prosecutor's office! No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect that there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What is it, Detective? Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial's also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrests of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG-8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer is in the KG-8 incident 10 years ago with Manny Kochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG-8 incident was Mac Rell. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and Dade Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Paleno. shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you.
Aww.
What? Seriously, sir? Wait. Actually, I don't think I even want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Kotapia again, its economy has changed.
Really?
And it seems that Ambassador Paleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He's been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Kotapia.
But what a pity. Even though every item he sends is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay.
Wait. That's not what I said. Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir.
Wait, why did it say question mark, question mark, question mark?
Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that. I can't believe you didn't notice.
Oh, Kay wasn't trying to. Oh, okay.
I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
I totally didn't notice you, or realize that voice was you.
Lancer says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Ooh. Lang? Lang? Are you trying to say something? You trying to say something, Lang? Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. A pleasant surprise? It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse. I wasn't gonna miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action. In court. In court. In court. Is that so, Agent Lang? We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Jung Fa's finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you. So I just wanted to say, thanks, Dangerous Girl, for following the Konstellations.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. Lang is kind of hot. Van Reto. Lang is extremely hot. You want more? Do you want more? Do you want more? Do you want more? Lang is extremely hot. Oh, you can't tell here, but in this scene, she is like about to get shot by the detective here, and he jumps in the middle of it and takes the bullet to his leg. And not even 10 minutes after he gets his leg shot, he's still walking and able to just act nonchalantly and cool. That entire scene that we did with the interrogation, he still has a bullet in his leg. I love man boobas. Thanks, me too. Thank you for the care package, everyone. Let's go ahead and stand up from our seats. We're gonna go ahead and twist our bodies to the left. Twist our bodies to the right. Let's stretch our arms straight up to the sky. Let's roll out that right shoulder. Let's roll out that left shoulder. Very slowly, very gently roll out your neck. Wait, since you're new here, let me share this with you. Hold on. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Not him being able to stop her from beating him up while he... Exactly! No, Lang is so...
If you hadn't neglected Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. A shared victory, huh? Look, Don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way. That's not about to change. You got that? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch. Feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what. All right. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around while Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Hope you've got enough, because I'm gonna go call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu is the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet, and to that end you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that all prosecutors are, and that is because even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a while, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Objection!
Yay! We did it! We finished Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations! But okay, I gotta read fast at the speed of light.
I really am in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. On the TikTok shop, of course, thanks to the praise that the art world has lavished on my world being the truly postmodern. The airline has chosen to design their new line of Go-You jumbo jets by me. Just think, someday you'll be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated TikTok jet. Yay!
Edgeworth? Oh, that rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money's wasted. But more importantly, I received a most fantastic treasure recently. The prejudiced statue of the Principality of Konopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Plano was the most generous.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Konopian court awaits. Konopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip could find new vigor there. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought it was safe since I found the gun I had dropped, but I hadn't noticed that I dropped my police badge, too.
I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. Oh, God. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Band. You guys, how are you guys? It was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. He's going to need all the help I can give him scientifically.
Arc system works.
Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside anytime soon, but that's really okay, Konstellations. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is the cage of love. The guard down at the detention center, well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor, Stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? Moe beam!
Yeah, Lauren.
It appears that there's all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here in the day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something.
Phew, I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, we were lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You're still...
I'm not reading that.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm gonna pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
Brandon Gay local, but Janet Sue, the goat, of course. Why not come to Kotapia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. We've had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kay's help in creating our latest attraction. It's Adam War. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and we went to Japan. But it's okay, dude, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning on going to Paris soon and start a business, dude. We're gonna go sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot or at all really, but... Oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. I wonder what's up. Well, next time we meet, I'm gonna make sure that he makes out with Kieran Young, dude.
I gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bat!
You look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that the elements within the ring have begun moving?
They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I ever heard of that smuggling ring. Langzi says,
Thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet, baby.
Ah, youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror.
Yes, diva, 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 diva! I was the pink princess of the pink banter all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy, I mean busy. But it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. And then some creepy fuzzy pink animal, and then I was the pink princess and a great hero of justice. But ever since I was a young maiden, who's wanted with slash out of my head, right around now, wearing my own costume or something, but then even sounds like a terrible idea. Not Wendy Oldbag being the last one. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, Room 1202. All right, welcome in everyone that I could not say hi to because of the credits. Because you guys know during the credits reel, it goes really fast. First time watching something about this game for real, it was interesting. I'm glad you liked it. Ace Attorney is one of my favorite games to stream and my second favorite game franchise now. And we're playing through all of it blind. And we'll talk more about the plan to play the rest of this series at the end of this. Let's just finish the story stuff, but I'll talk about that as well. Only experience of Ace Attorney I've had before this Brain Rot Ace Attorney. What people like just smashing Phoenix and Edgeworth together like Barbie dolls. Yeah. Welcome in Shadow Egg. Yes, I love emo. Welcome in Saucy Plebeian. Not the gay lawyers inspiring everyone to become better people. I hope you want to become a better person too. Welcome in Misaki. 7.8 out of 10, too much blue. Okay.
Woohoo! I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, and nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court.
Fiercer?
Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, there begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Francisca and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know! Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
You still trying to steal my job again, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Phew, what a relief.
Kay,
Yes?
even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course! But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
A 3-person team?
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible.
Let's go, lesbians!
With those criteria, I highly doubt you will find the 2 other people you need.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, The only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll never be back in the main series. I'll only be in the next game, and then after that you'll never see me again because I'm not a relevant character in the Phoenix Wright cinematic universe. But I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in.
If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever.
Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the three of us.
Yeah, a commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one. No.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Ugh. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese.
And thus the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. I saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there is little time to rest and relax, for I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth, and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who's chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed.
That was so cute. All right. So we're not done just yet. So we still have some things we can look at now that we've completed the first game. So this is the first game. There's another game that comes afterwards, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. So this has been very widely, it's a very wide fandom belief that this is one of the best games in the entire Ace Attorney franchise, up there with The Great Ace Attorney, which I think is one of the best video games ever made. So I'm really excited to play this game, but rather than jumping straight into it next week, I think what we're gonna do is we still have the DLC case from Apollo Justice Dual Destinies left. I want to go back to that because it's been a while since we touched Dual Destinies, and I think it's a good palate cleanser to just have, because it's just one case. It's one case to go back with Phoenix and friends. And then that way, when we go into Ace Attorney Investigations 2, we do the entirety of this game, and then all we have left in the mainline series is Spirit of Justice. So I still think that at the pace that I play these games and how I play once a week, we are going to this is gonna take the whole year. So I don't think we're gonna run out of Ace Attorney by the end of this year, because there's still so much more we can do. And I'm really excited to play them with you guys. And, you know, I know that I wanted to get to this game a lot earlier, but I'm also glad that I'm taking my time. I think I'm still retaining the plot to these games pretty well, and I think it's pretty exciting for anyone. Ace Attorney 7 getting announced for the Switch too, I wish. I think starting this game will be exciting since we've had quite a few new people join us recently, and I would love for you guys to stick with me throughout the journey of this game. So I think doing the DLC case next week will be good to just like get that palate cleanser, and then when we're ready to start Ace Attorney Investigations 2, we will have that. But there's some stuff. There is some stuff that we can do that I want to check out. So there actually is a really, really, really big Easter egg that I missed out and I need to go see. So let's go ahead and go here. This entire playthrough, I completely missed it, and Kiro told me, and it was like, fuck. I don't know if I can start from this section. We'll see. Hi, Kala. Welcome in.
They say that couples who cross this bridge together will find happiness. Or so the Gatewater Land pamphlet says.
But you'd think that they'd already be happy because they were able to come together.
Logistics aside, I wonder who came up with this tale and when. This bridge doesn't look old enough to be the stuff of legends.
Well, some things are better left uninvestigated, don't you think? Ignorance is bliss. I'm sorry, dogs. I'm sorry, dogs. I'm sorry, dogs. I'm sorry, dogs.
Happy. Okay. Not the 12 head. Leave poor Pearl alone. Okay. Now we can go ahead and look at the gallery and see some stuff. I missed the first one. Oh, okay. We're going to see a familiar face in the distance from the bridge in front of the main gate just after finding Lance Amano in Ace Attorney Investigations, episode 3. And this Easter egg is completely missable. You could go your entire playthrough without knowing that this existed. So we have all the CGs now. This game had quite a lot of CGs for an Ace Attorney game. Yeah, I need to save that for my thumbnail. So that's really cool. And then we should be able to see the character compendium. There we go, Miles Edgeworth. Wow, look at the glow up. The glow up from the DS sprite to the HD sprite. The running. Yeah, baby, work it. Oh, that's so cute. Wow, look at how different, like how much life. Look at how much life the HD version brings. Like, look at how his hair goes. His hair is swooshing so like fluidly. Like, big props to the artists that did these sprites. It's like a dance. I know, it's so funny. Wait until you. Ooh. 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 Oh, I know. These totally would have been used for Flash games. Maddie from Dance Mom's choreo. Wait, show me Bratworth. Show me Bratworth. Where's Bratworth? Dick! Gummy! Oh, look how cute his little DS sprite mouth is. He's got no teeth. He's literally gummy. Franziska von Karma. Diva. Kay Faraday. The way that her sprite, her art sprite, like has made her hair like 2 times larger. Oh my god, Lang. Lang looks so funny. Sheena. Wait, where's Bratworth? There he is. Yeah! 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 Larry Butts. Missile! Imagine she comes back in the next Ace Attorney game with a team of girly pop diva master thieves. We'll see, we'll see. And then of course we have the sprites as well. But anyways, oh, anything else we're missing? Hold on. Oh, it's because of these. Yeah, no, Ace Attorney usually doesn't bring back characters quite often, but anyways. This is gonna be it for Ace Attorney today. Thank you guys for joining me. I guess we can do our final talk with Edgeworth. Let's go have Edgeworth in. So like I said, next week, we are not going to be playing Edgeworth. We're going to go back to Dual Destinies, and we are going to continue on with the DLC case. So it's kind of a fresh start. Obviously, if you need to be caught up, we'll try our best to see what we need to do to remember anything. But we're going to be going on to the Dual Destinies DLC case. That might take the next month or so, and then afterwards, we're going to jump into Edgeworth 2. And then after that, we're going to go into Spirit of Justice. And then if they don't announce a new Ace Attorney game by then, hopefully I will have my 3DS be able to stream, and we'll play like Professor Layton. We have to play the first Professor Layton game, then we'll play Layton versus Wright. And then that'll be Ace Attorney'd out, right? But yes, that's gonna be it for today. What do I have on schedule for this week? I'm gonna get the schedule pushed out soon. But on Tuesday, we are going to be playing Beloved Rapture if you guys want to continue with us. It's been a while since I played it, and I want to continue on because I really like the game. Wednesday is going to be really, really fun because Wednesday, we are going to be starting our Pokemon Shield Girly Pop Block. For those of you that don't know what that is, it is a playthrough of Pokemon where we, as a community, are going to be collectively making decisions together. So everything is going to be based on audience votes. So if you guys have channel points, make sure you save them up. That's why I love asking how many you guys have. Anytime we want to catch a Pokemon, you guys have to collectively decide together whether or not the Pokemon is worth catching. And then when we go to the gyms, at the end of the gym, there will be one Pokemon that is put up for elimination, and you have to use your channel points to vote on which one you want to eliminate and which Pokemon you want to bring in. It's going to be messy. It's going to be really fun. We had a lot of fun playing it last time, so I'm excited to do a new playthrough with so many different options. Saturday, I'm going to be finishing off Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, so that's going to be a really, really, really fun time. And that way we can get ready to play Radiant Dawn together. And then, like I said, next Sunday we will be going on to the Dual Destinies DLC. So that's what we have in store for this week. And yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. If you guys are new here, please feel free to join us on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Atelier Kieran. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is available down there. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you guys are over the age of 18. But you guys need to be adults if you're watching my stream, or else. Let's see who we should raid today. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's raid Una. Una's playing Okami. And I've been interested in playing it, so I want to check it out sometime. But Una is a eel girl, magical girl themed VTuber. If you guys can, send her some love, give her some hiya hey heys, give her access to the blankies, tell her how much you love Okami, and I'll see you guys again soon, okay? Have a great rest of your weekend, and if you're Hero, Medi Mumu, Marvel Rivals. Alright? Up to Kieran! Bye-bye! Bye-bye.